What's up, everybody? This is Chad from North Mini Bikes and North Mob and what else? Mini Bike Builders Guild. You have to excuse me, I'm getting over my second flu this year. So great. So we rode this bad bitch yesterday and it scared the shit out of me. I even did have my steering stabilizer in, but because you lean forward so much, it gives you the wobbles. So what we did is I made it so you could sit back more. I figured drag bike, get some drag bars like a normal bike, but with the mini bike, it's not really possible. It puts your weight way too far forward. I built the bike in the wintertime. I really couldn't test it before paint, but I wasn't really stuck on this color anyway. We might just strip it down and powder coat the whole damn thing in this bright yellow. I don't know. Still thinking about it. But right now we're making sure everything works right. So I had to put some pegs in the front. It wasn't really feeling right back here unless you're leaning forward when you're riding it. I'm going to put some taller bars on it. I've got them hanging right over there. So that way you're sitting more up. You don't even notice this 3-degree slope. It looks like it's bad because of the way the bike is sitting. The motor mount keeps it up higher in the rear. So actually flat, it's much more flat. So you don't even notice this slope. You just need to be sitting back some more. So like I said, all I needed was some taller bars and some pegs in the front. So we do have the pegs in the front and the rear in case you want to put your feet back there. That'll probably be it, because here I'm just going to cut my fuel tubing down so it lays flatter. And that should be plenty to keep everything flowing nicely. Because the TM carbs, they don't like the pulse pumps. You'd have to seriously mess with the float bowl to keep it from just blowing gas out everywhere, which is what happened with the pump carbs yesterday. I had this sucker on, and it just, because when you pull with air in here without purging it first, it blows the diaphragm out of here with the air, and then fuel just runs out of these two bolts. So this was a cool thing to try. They do work just fine on a mildly built engine, but this one, it's just not enough air going through to meet the fuel. So I was tuning myself into oblivion, and then, like I said, it blew the diaphragm out with the air. So I moved back to the TM, and for Christ's sake, first pull started. So here is a mystery of mine. This is a on-off switch, basically, kill switch. It said on, off here. So I just set it up and said, well, I'll switch the wires. You know what I mean? Well, it didn't work. I have to turn it off in order for it to run. So I switched the wires, and then I switched them here. It didn't do nothing. It was still the same direction to kill it. So you got me on this one. I don't know. So now I got to push it there to run, and then the big X I put on there with the paint marker. So that's good stuff. So now we're going to put the taller bars on there, and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty nice day today. So we might get her out running, and then we're going to mess with these and get them cleaned up, ready for Saturday. It's supposed to be a really nice day. So we're going to get these suckers rocking and rolling. Well, this is what we ended up doing. Put some bars on there. They might be a little tall, but we'll see. So basically just made it into a regular mini bike. Put some pegs on the front. What else did we do? Lowered the fuel line so that it runs direct. This I never talked about. It's a 3D printed trigger, just so that the thumb thing doesn't stick way the hell out here like they do. So this one has the mount twisted some so that it's just like that. What else? One brake in the rear. I was going to raise the gas tank, but I didn't really see the need. You should be sucking fuel just fine. But the clutch, that damn clip always comes out of there. So it's pretty tight. So I think what I got to do is sand this shaft down, because this thing goes on there snug. And I think what's happening is it's binding here or whatever and popping that damn clip off. Even though it does work, but man, it's just all over the damn place. The thing has never worked right. So $200 and something, $250 I think for a clutch that was just dead on arrival. So that's the only thing I think we have left to fix. Other than that, should be ready to go. She could use a new paint job because this stuff here is all just raw steel. But I kind of wanted it a darker gray. So we might repaint the whole thing or maybe powder coat it, something like that. But that's what we ended up doing. I bet you she starts right up.